DeJuan with a career-high 13 points, and fourth time in the last 7 games, Chase with double-figure rebounds. We'll start with if you save me from the coach and open it up. And Brett gets to 500 rebounds, or assists.
Yep.
I thought we got off to a pretty good start. Working some a little bit. I thought that Lipscomb did a really good job, especially in the first half. Spreading us out and shooting some threes. They made 6 in the first half. We were able to eliminate some of those in the second half. And but the guys were pretty locked in. I thought we moved the ball and were aggressive, especially early. And with the exception of a few minutes late in the game, I thought we were pretty clean with the ball and made a lot of good plays.
Over. It's kind of getting to be ridiculous almost. The drives, the way he makes the body contact and the shots he's pulling off.
We need him to be aggressive. We've talked about it since day one because I think that a lot of the scoring was set up passing for him. And I think last year at the end of the year, people played him to pass all the time. Mm-hmm. And I think this helped. I think he's becoming a lot more well-rounded of a player. Mm-hmm. And he's aggressive like that. Creates a tempo. The other thing by him driving, it allows rebounding opportunities for these other guys to get to the offensive glass because it forces help.
They're an undersized team a little bit as far as the front court. Is that an advantage also, aside from Brett being aggressive, that you had to take
want those guys
of?
to attack the rim. We talked about throwing the ball inside and our guys being aggressive going to the rim.
Eric, I don't know if you should answer this honestly in front of Joe, but do you catch yourself sometimes watching Brett and just going, what in the heck, kind of shaking your head and just...
No, sometimes I just know how Brett is. He's a playmaker, so he's always going to do something around the rim. So I expect anything from him.
You enjoy the opportunity to really mix it up and really get the start and know that you guys are going to be counted on the front court to have an advantage in this game tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a big emphasis to crash the boards for me tonight. So that's what I tried to do, get my job done.
But these circus shots, the ability to draw contact like that, and just these insane shots that you're doing. Saw quite a bit of that last year. I think we're seeing more of it. Does this date back to high school days? Does this date back to rec ball? Is this? How the heck do you do this stuff?
I mean, I would say in high school I didn't really shoot the ball, so no, not high school. I don't know. I'm just going in, people just throwing the ball up, and it just happens to spin the right way and just kind of fall from me. But I'm getting those shots though because guys are running the floor and opening the court up for me. So when I get in the lane, there's just usually one or two guys there, and I can just bounce off them and just kind of throw it up. Because everybody's looking for me to pass also for the lob, so it makes it easier for me.
Are you okay with the description of circus shots? I mean, you seem to be good at making these tough shots.
I mean, you guys are going to call it whatever you want anyway, so it's fine with me. Whatever you guys want to say.
Joe, is there a skill to what Brett's able to do? Guys who can finish,
finishing around the basket is an important deal. I think the other thing is him attacking the basket. It sets up a lot of different things. I mean, now he'll be able to. People won't just play him for the pass. He has done a great job of driving and kicking into three-point shooters. I thought we took 19 threes, and I thought probably 17 or so were good looks. And that's one of those things that sometimes that makes your offense not look as good. You don't make some shots, but we didn't make it from the three-point line, but when you attack the rim, you get second chance opportunities. That helps.
Either of you guys know you were on your career high with 24 with 10 minutes left. Any thought of getting back in for one more
foul trouble when he picked up his fourth. And then the other thing is, I think it's a long season.
Yep.
He'd been sitting for a while, and for us to jeopardize putting him back in for another point is our season.
Brett 1 for 2 on those free throws there. I put you at 24 points there.
It happens. I mean, I'm not really looking at the stats, at the game. Obviously, I'm just out there trying to play and do whatever it takes for us to win games. Everybody else been around us, so 1 for 2. I mean, it happens. Maybe I'd like to make it now looking at it, but we won the game. That's really what matters.
But as the season progresses, how much do you think that the fact that you're now a dual threat and you can attack the basket is going to help open up the passing lanes again and give give guys more good looks? Obviously, teams are already adjusting to it, but how much do you think that's going to continue to give you more of an all-around feel?
Oh, I think it does help. Like Coach said last year, guys were kind of just sagging off me or kind of let me just go one-on-one and just sticking out to the shooters or bumping Eric or Chase for the cuts. So with me being able to get to the rim and kind of shoot the ball a little bit better, it's going to make the teams play more honest and make things easier for them also and for me because I'll be able to get in there, kick it out to the shooters or throw a lob or bounce pass to Eric and Chase. So it really helps I think our style overall.
Joe, are you happy with the balance? Any risks of Brett being the guy who's aggressive with the ball a lot and making sure you guys have enough out of it with Bernard and Jamel and whoever else.
I thought we had, Eric could easily had a double-double tonight, with some free throws, which he's been shooting really well in practice. He could easily done it. And then I think the other thing is, those guys saw Brett get off to a start, made sure he got the ball. And Chase didn't have a great statistical night offensively, but most importantly, we won. I think these things all set up. Brett and Bernard and these guys are also smart enough, and Eric are smart enough to realize that these set up things for other games. People start saying, well, look at Comer scoring now, we got to take away Comer. And Brett's smart enough to know that now when people sag on him, you can throw the ball to those other guys to score. So I think those set things up.
First time that you've been healthy during the season, first time you had a healthy off season, you obviously, we talked about this before the season started, but now that we're, 15 games in, how much better do you feel physically right now than you have the past couple of seasons?
I could say I think we all pretty much, feel pretty good. We have the hardest practice I feel like we've ever had here, which, I think helped going into the game. We're not as banged up going into games because of the fact that we're so used to the tempo and the style that our bodies aren't getting sore. If we have, last year we'd have one tough one, we'd be sore after that, but every one's a tough one, so, it kind of lays over every day, and I think we're fine with that, and I think we all feel pretty good playing games and going out through the season.
It's probably your best game, I'm guessing about it. You maybe agree with that, and it seems like you're really, really picking up the system now. I mean, we talk about this every game, but it seems like, we talk about an inch or a foot. Looks like you made a yard or two today.
I mean, if you look at it, though, I wouldn't say it's too much of the system. I think it's just we got stops. Eric and Chase rebounded the ball. We outlet him. We ran. That was the majority of it was kind of transition points and stuff like that. But I am starting to get a better feel for it. But this game is kind of just go straight to the rim and attack.
It seems like there's almost a misconception that the whole mindset is different. I think that you guys don't look to run as much as you did last year. I mean, that's pretty obviously not the case, but...
that's not true. I mean, it's just the fact that our defense is finally getting to where we want it to be, which is making teams shoot tough shots, which, and also having Eric in there, another shot blocker, which also helps be able to, him blocking shots and rebounding, outletting the ball and just being able to go. Obviously, in the beginning of the year, we were getting up a lot of easy buckets in the paint, which, when you have to inbound the ball every time, you're not going to be able to get out and run. So, having him back and having Nate down there with Chase, having all them rebounding the ball and blocking shots is really helping. And then once Bernard gets going, getting a lot more steals like he was last year, and we'll be back flying down court.
Joe, Lipscomb 38% for the game, and you guys only 12 turnovers. Part of that, Eric's presence coming back helping. You guys taking better care of the ball. Is this all part of everything shaking together? What you guys have been hoping?
What we said. I mean, I think in conference play you have to be able to win a bunch of different ways, and I think you got to be able to play in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, and if you have to in the 50s to find different ways to win. I mean, there's going to be games where you're not shooting the ball well, but even the other night we didn't shoot the ball. I didn't think we weren't especially good offensively. We don't turn the ball over. So you don't turn the ball over, and when we're shooting a good percentage, we're shooting 47 or 48% on the year now, probably after tonight. When you shoot a good percentage, you take care of the ball, it makes a big difference. And we've got to get our free throw percentage to continue to grow.
Brett and Eric, I know it's been hard for you guys to start the season with people from the outside wanting to see the team just pick up right where last year left off. But is the confidence now make you guys to the point where you want to speak a little bit up and say, look, we had time and now we're getting things together for what we want to do?
I mean, I don't know if he feels the same way, but I mean, personally, I don't care what any of you guys have to say, to be honest. You guys can say whatever you guys want about our team. It's fine. We're going to go out there with the same mindset that we have every day. We're going to lace our shoes up. We're going to go out there and play as hard as we can. And I think now we're starting to do that and play our style of basketball. And I think we're going to be fine going into that. Everybody can say whatever they want. It's fine. It's a long season. I think we're starting to pick it up now. We're fine.
Eric, confidence of the team?
I feel like the confidence of the team is getting a lot better, especially off the defensive end, because we're starting to rely on each other and starting to trust each other. If somebody gets beat, they know I'm there to help them. Or if I get beat, I know someone's there to help me. There's always a cover guy. So something like that is it's a confidence builder for the whole team.
2-0, I believe, for the first time,
yes,
right? The A-Sun. Then you're off to Stetson, Brett. Just your thoughts on the beginning of the conference on a strong note, and then following that up on Sunday, trying to steal one there at Stetson.
Well, I mean, it's something we emphasize, that we wanted to come out and go 2-0 and kind of kind of hold our own at home. You know, we want to win every game we possibly can at home. It helps us win the conference, you know, which is something we didn't do last year. So, you know, taking care of these 2 games definitely was nice. You know, we lost at Stetson last year, which is something that's in the back of our heads that, you know, we want to go out there and get one out there. You know, obviously tonight too, we didn't beat Lipscomb last year, and that was definitely
Payback.
that was as Eric wants to say that. Okay, that's fine, but Coach let us remember that we didn't beat them last year, and kind of went off of that too. So I think we'll be fine at Stetson, and hopefully we come out there and play harder again, get another win, and keep it rolling.
Your thoughts on Stetson, Joe?
Been impressed with the job Corey's done. I think that they're starting to get some confidence. I think, you know, he's got some young guys that are starting to figure out what he wants to get done. I watched the tape of them against Lipscomb and watched the tape tonight. But I think that you know, they're coming off a couple of wins where their confidence should be getting higher. And obviously, I think that they're starting to figure out what Corey wants from them.
What are the specific keys in that? What area might you be concerned with going into that one?
I just think that I think the pace. I mean, I think they've done a good job of pressure. We have to handle pressure.
Okay.
Eric, how did it feel to get this kind of a win? I mean, you know, you guys had a nice run to start the second half, but to win a game in this style, you haven't had that many opportunities so far this year to kind of have everything really rolling your way. How did it feel to get one like that?
It kind of felt pretty good to get back in there within the groove of things. And, I mean, I just got more confidence after more rebounds that I started to get and more blocks that I started to get. I wasn't really trying to pay attention to scoring as much, so it felt real great to be out there again and get back in the groove.